Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mana Confluence, a juncture for all things magic, or should I say... Congratulations everyone, go back to the paranormal meeting. This is a magical chat room where I was invited by another person, a guest. So recently I've been going on the internet like people do, or so I've been told that's what people do. And my brother, the guy awkwardly sitting next to me, actually showed me this gem of a Twitter account called Rosewatta Stone a little while back. What they do is they take magic cards and translate them into a bunch of different languages and then back into English. And
boy oh boy is a bundle of joy.
That rhymes. So we thought it could be a little fun, a little goofy, a little silly to talk and react to some of these and just dive into that account. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to read some translated cards to Evan. Oh yeah, his name's Evan. And then we're going to see if he can recognize what the actual card is. If he does, he gets a point. If he does not, he doesn't get his sweet, sweet point. Aww. So the first one we're going to do is going to be like a sample, honorable mention maybe, just to get you used to what this is like. Okay. So the original card is called Panic. It's 1 red for an instant. Cast the spell only during combat before blockers are declared. Target creature can't block this turn, and draw a card at the next upkeep. So the flavor text is, if you'd been there, you would have run from that deer too. Jaya Ballard, Task Mage. Why is Jaya running from a deer? I don't know. So, just an example of what this is like. The translation of that card is, you are always afraid. 1 red for a hurry up. Please delete this message before the ban is announced. Your vegetarian diet does not cause a loss of mood. Take the map to the next level. And the flavor text is, if you were there, the harvest would be gone.
Oh no!
Jaya Ballard with Mac Mash.
Who?
Mac Mash.
Sounds like a weird rapper.
Sounds like a rapper.
Yo, Jay Ballard and Mac Mash in the house. I've always wanted a card that allows my vegetarian diet to go away. I'm like, oh, I quit vegetarianism, but I don't have a card that allows me to do it.
No loss of mood.
Yeah.
Alright. So the first card, so this is a card from a commander deck. It's a Naya Commander.
Okay.
And the card...
And I'm guessing on this one.
Yeah, you're guessing for this one. It's Annie's Letter. It is a... The creature type, or not, I guess the card type is the Myth of the Animal. You can pay 3 red, green, white, and tap for cards for libraries 5 to 5. The President's Plasma cards can range from 5 or more. Make sure your library is up to date.
Annie's Letter?
And then the flavor text is the anime. The anime of the Bible cannot see everything except extreme events. It's a 2/3.
I just love the Bible anime edition.
And one of the comments here is that there is actually a Bible anime. Somebody decided, you know what would be good? If we made an anime that was the Bible. Why they did that, I don't know. But it's a 3-mana 2/3. It is a commander. It's Naya. And it likes big creatures. I'm not sure if you're going to get this one.
I don't know. It's a recent commander?
No.
Okay.
It's from one of the first commander sets.
I don't know that many. Evan exposed. I don't know that many Naya commanders in the original commander set.
Are you going to tap out on this one?
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know on this one.
Tap out?
I think I'm tapping out.
So the actual one is Mael, the Anima. It's red, green, white for a 2/3. It's a legendary creature, an elf shaman. You can pay 6, tap, and look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card with power 5 or greater from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. And the flavor text is, the sacred Anima's eyes are blind to all but the grandest truths. How the Bible came out of that, I do not know.
Sacred anime Bible.
I guess Sacred could have gotten to. I do not know. So our second one is one that you are much more likely to get. This is a card you play with
Okay.
a lot. So the card is. This probably won't be too hard. It's called Booty Boot. It's 2 for a handbags, and you just keep on growing animals. You can pay 1 and you can boot up.
Boot up.
And the flavor text is you can have unmanaged organization, and it is by look the boss has thousands of swords.
So sometimes you're just at work and you're like, look,
the boss.
is
Oh man, darn! The boss brought in his swords again.
Aw.
He has thousands of swords.
Well, I think I'm gonna take a wild stab in the dark.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say you're fine, but you're not really fine. But you can't put the real version in because you're gonna get copyright claimed.
Sword jokes.
Who invited this name?
Actually, you, but take a wild guess here. I think Swiftfoot Boots.
Yes,
probably.
and Swiftfoot Boots has 1 point for
Booty
you.
Boots.
For those who do not know what Swiftfoot Boots does, it's also on the screen. But it's a 2-mana artifact equipment. Equipped creature has hexproof and haste. It has equipped for 1, and the flavor text is, there is great wisdom in rushing headlong into combat if you're prepared. And it's by Kenjek, Captain of the Thousand Swords. So at least that's where Thousand Swords came from.
Not the thousand-sworded boss.
not the boss with the Thousand Swords. So this card is one that is good in Pauper.
Okay.
It's 6 in a black.
Every counterspell.
7-mana counterspell.
Yeah, no.
It's called Clothes Are Very Frustrating. So it's 6 in a black for Clothes Are Very Frustrating. A 5/5 with costs. Its type is costs. A warning about mother and child health. And the text is Dale.
Dale?
That's the keyword ability, Dale. When you trust the earth, you can leave the tomb 1. And then the flavor text is, if everything comes from a decorative tree, what is good wind? This is just nonsense at this point. So do you have a guess what this card is?
So this is a 7-mana Pauper staple?
Yeah. I think it's pretty easy.
Black 7-mana Pauper staple?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Gurmag Angler.
Yes, it's
Okay,
Gurmag Angler.
yeah, that's what I thought.
So, Gurmag Angler is 6 in a black for a 5/5 creature, zombie fish, not a costs, the mother and child, something. It has Delve, which is each card you exile from a graveyard while casting a spell pays for 1. And then the flavor text is, if everything in the Gurmag swamp hungers for human flesh, what bait could be more effective? So that is an actual card.
Apparently Dale is more effective.
So this is a very recent card. This is a card from Ikoria.
Okay.
It's not going to be difficult, but I threw it in here because, I couldn't not throw it in here. It's called Baby Shark. It's 5 in a blue for a, that's interesting. When drawing an unknown line, make that XX jump. X is worth the risk of theft. You can also bike for X 1 blue, and for X 1 blue you can drop this card and take the card, And when the shark attacks, XX radiation occurs and explodes.
So, I'd also... What was the line? Is there more?
Okay, I'm gonna stop you for a second, because I just noticed this, okay? The copyright is 2020 Maggie on the Beach Incorporated. Wizards of the Coast turned into Maggie on the Beach Incorporated.
So the beach makes sense. Maggie, who is she? Does she work for? Is she a wizard? What was the line about theft?
So it's when drawing an unknown line, make the XX jump. X is worth the risk of theft.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not
That
too
makes sense.
complicated.
How much is this mana? The mana cost of this card?
5 in a blue.
Okay. I based on all the X's, I think I'm gonna say Shark Typhoon, right?
That's correct, yeah. So Shark
Bingo
Typhoon
card.
is 5 in a blue for an enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX blue shark creature token with flying, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. It is cycling, not bike, but at least it makes sense. X 1 blue, and you can discard this card and draw a card. Whenever you cycle it, you create an XX blue shark creature token with flying.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of similarities. The jump and flying is kind of, and there's a lot of X's, so like it's...
That one makes sense, but there's always like a couple words in these cards that are like theft. Like, where in the world
Yeah,
did you
I
get
have
theft
no
from?
idea.
So this is one I found on Reddit. I'm not sure if this is a real one. Apparently it is. So they do have their own thing that they posted online, so maybe somebody translated this card by themselves. But I like it enough that I really don't care. I'm going to use it anyway. So this is 6 and 3 blues. This is a 9 mana.
Okay.
Let's laugh now. It is a beautiful sports influence. Now this card is from Throne of Eldraine. 1% of the tomb is near the tomb, at the price of magic, now on Masters, or Ange's card. You have too many hands. So, to learn more about personal player tools, start by using mirror knowledge to fight your magic.
To learn more about what?
That sounds like an infomercial. To learn more about personal prayer tools, start by using mirror knowledge to fight your magic.
Is this originally a creature?
No.
Oh.
Non-creature.
Because I was gonna... It's a lot of mana, right?
That is 9 mana, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna go say Gadwick, but if it's not a... Because I know he's a lot of mana. Like a lot. Well...
He has X in the cost.
He has X in the cost. So, never mind. Take that back. I want to say the blue one in like the Circle of Loyalty, like that series, whatever that one's called. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So I have no idea how many points you have, but it's like right.
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
Somewhere in here.
Somewhere in there. The Magic Mirror, 6 and 3 blue for a legendary artifact. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant and sorcery in your graveyard. You have no maximum hand size. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a knowledge counter on the Magic Mirror, then draw a card for each knowledge counter.
That one actually had the answer in it, I think, didn't it? It said something about the mirror.
It did say something about the mirror, yeah.
Oof.
So this next card is from... I like this one a lot. So this one's from Oath of the Gatewatch. I have this card, so that's your hint.
Okay.
It is 2 and 2 black for a 6/6. It's called Real Translation. It is a Tools Eldrazi. It has Run. This card doesn't make sense, which is very true. I am angry and sad. When the truffle was placed on the battlefield, he removed all cards from the library and removed all cards from the library. And the text... the text is everything changed in the shadows, but what I'm laughing at is this time the copyright is... Ants on the Beast Incorporated. The copyright is 2020 Ants on the Beach Incorporated.
I also like self-aware magic cards.
Yeah,
this card, it's not going to make sense. Just thought I'd let you know ahead of time. This is 2 and 2 black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, the flavor text, actually, of all things...
It didn't change that much.
It didn't change that much. And I'm picturing the art in my head, and I don't remember, but it's a pauper card, and it's the one that when it comes in, you exile, and then I know exactly. Inverter of Truth, that's what it's called.
That was right. But it's also mythic, it's not a pauper card.
Not pauper, I meant Pioneer, sorry.
Oh,
I got my P formats mixed up. I apologize.
So Inverter of Truth is 2 and 2 blacks for a 6/6 flying. It has Devoid, it is a creature, Eldrazi. When it enters the battlefield, you exile all cards from your library face down, then you shuffle all cards from your graveyard into your library, and the flavor text is in the shadows, everything changed, and in case you do not know, the copyright is Wizards of the Coast, not Ants on the Beach.
Ironically, in the shadow of the translation, not much changed on the flavor text.
This is true.
Can we also take a second to appreciate, just imagine if that card was pauper legal? Like, it was just commons, and then just... Inverter of Truth. Inverter of Truth chilling out there.
Alright, so this is a really good one. So this is a card I have. It's definitely a combo piece. It's a pretty famous card.
Okay, I'm already like...
It's 2 mana for an art production called Skin Problems. The bottom line, this is the ability, the bottom line, the CIA has released a series of lifelike cards that were locked inside the library at the cemetery.
Not
Okay.
the library at the cemetery. Any other library. They've been released by the CIA now, so it's okay.
Once again, the CIA has released a series of lifelike cards that were locked inside the library at the cemetery.
It sounds like a news
So-
report.
And then the flavor text is "I don't see it, I'm sorry, by Wallet." Which kind of sounds like a song.
Or it sounds like the response to the news reports. And then someone's calling in and responding like, I'm sorry, but I don't see it. Based on... There's a lot of talk about the library and the cemetery. Is this altered dementia?
It is.
Okay, yeah.
So the copyright on this card, because now I'm just reading the copyright for every card, is Coastal Lakes Incorporated.
It sounds I don't know, some...
Theme park?
Yeah, like a theme park. Or
Welcome to Coastal Lakes.
I was gonna say it sounds like a small town, like up in Canada somewhere.
Yes. No.
By like the Great
Well,
Lakes.
why would you name your town Coastal Lakes?
Coastal Lakes? I don't know.
So the actual card is 2-mana artifact called Altar of Dementia. You can sacrifice a creature and target player puts a number of cards equal to why in the world do the cameras turn off? Hello everyone and welcome back to We Just Had Technical Difficulty, but now we're back. So I was saying Altar of Dementia is 2 mana for an artifact, so you can sacrifice a creature and target player puts a number of cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power from the top of their library into their graveyard. And the quote was, "It is not that you will go mad, it is that you will beg for madness." And it's by Volrath. So this is one of my favorite ones. I keep saying that about all of them, but this one's really good. This one is from Hour of Devastation. It's blue.
Okay.
James is a failure. Just we're gonna start it off there. That's
Sorry,
pretty
boy.
harsh. So it's 1 to blue for an immediately. Blue.
James is a failure now.
Yes, he's not gonna
Immediately
be
he's
a
a
failure. He's a failure now. So blue translation, orthographic translation. If Jesse is the flight attendant, shout out loud.
Hey Jesse!
And then the
Do you know James? He's a failure!
the flavor text is Jess, I hope you get some information from yourself. And the copyright is 2020, Supporters of the River Incorporated. Wizards of the Coast, Supporters of the River.
Supporters of the River. How did Wizard become supporter?
So the question is now, what card do you think it is? It's 1 to blue for an immediately. James is a failure. From an Hour of Devastation. Alright, so James is a failure.
What would have led to James being a failure? What card could tell the story of James?
Becoming a failure. So this card references James, Jesse, and Jess.
Oh, wait a minute.
So there's 3 different people here. There's James, there's Jesse, and then there's Jess.
And they're all on a plane.
So I'm thinking in this journey of this card, right? Maybe
Yeah, it's a story.
maybe Jesse needed some time away from James. Because James was really just being a failure. He was down on himself. You know, their relationship was running thin. And Jesse needed to go. You know, Jesse needed some space, man. And James, as he watches Jesse walk away, just
goes, Jess, I hope you get some information from yourself.
James, Jesse, and Jess all start with a J. And there's another character that starts with a J.
In our... Oh. Oh.
Took me a while.
Jace's defeat, right?
Yeah,
Is it that
Jason's
series?
defeat. For those who don't know, it is 1 in blue for an instant. It counters target blue spell. If it was a Jace Planeswalker, scry 2. And the flavor text is, I had hoped for more from you, Jace, but I expected as much, by Nicol Bolas.
It's not the tragic tale of a family missing a flight.
They could have missed a flight, or it could have just been like a tragic breakup on
Maybe.
the flight.
Oh, that's awkward.
She's a flight attendant, right? Don't yell at your flight attendants.
Or
okay?
break up on a plane.
Or, yeah,
That's a long time.
That is a long time, okay? Not that we have any relationship advice, but I don't think you need relationship advice to know. Don't break up on a plane. So, we have 2 more.
Alright.
I think you're doing okay so far.
I don't know what my score is, but it's
I
probably
have
like
no
right
idea.
here or something like that.
So this card is 1 in red for a 1/3 Creation Zombie Expert. It is from War of the Spark, and it is called American America.
It's kind of redundant.
It has culture, the American America. If an archaeologist shoots you to death, you can imagine joining and thanking him for taking a map or modified expert from his grave with a few animals. I can't get through this. If an archaeologist shoots you to death, you can imagine joining and thanking him for taking a map or modified expert from his grave with a few animals. If they are in a snake, stay away from them.
Is this card just the story of Indiana Jones?
I think so. This is an interesting card. It's 2 mana, it's a 1/3, it's a zombie expert. You know, you obviously... It's from America, it's American America. It has culture, which is super cool. So it references archaeologists. This is definitely like a zoologist if they just do the thing where you just click the auto-suggest button on an iPhone.
Yeah.
It's right by, like, I feel like the last couple cards have really been telling a story, you know?
Yeah, they really have.
Yeah, I think it's something with 2 mana cards on this site. It's just really telling a beautiful story.
Yeah. What color is this?
It's red. It's
Red.
from War of the Spark. It is a rare, I'll give you that. It's a zombie expert.
I genuinely don't know off the top of my head. I'm
Any guesses?
I think you got me.
Alright, so, it's Dreadhorde Arcanist.
What is it?
It's Dreadhorde Arcanist.
Oh, shoot. Forgot about that card. It's a
okay.
zombie.
It is a zombie.
It is a zombie.
It's
Aw.
1 in a red for a 1/3. It's a creature. It's a zombie wizard. It has trample, and whenever it attacks, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost less than or equal to Dreadhorde Arcanist's power from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that card will be put into your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. Good interaction with Mutate. Alright, so we have one final one. I can't say it's the best, but I can say it's definitely not the worst. I found this one that may have just posted at the end. But whatever. 2 in a blue for 1/1. This is an M15 rare. It's been reprinted. It's called Time Was Running Out. It is Study a Certain Turtle. That's the type of the card. It is Study a Certain Turtle. Once you remove the card, it wins the +1/+1 game in the cut pieces. When the sculptor died, vocabulary 1/1 of the island X no. I
Sculptor.
am a chess player. And that means that the guards do not cover the island if they want to defend themselves.
What?
This card, by the way, was directed by Mike Newman.
What?
And the copyright is Witches in the Sand. The copyright is Witches in the Sand Incorporated.
This card is a whole journey. You find out that, oh, there's a sculptor. Just kidding, he died. And then all of a sudden, there are guards, there's chess players. It's like one of those music videos that you watch and you're like, what did I just see? It's like, there's a sculptor, but then he dies. Then there's like chess players, and they're trying to escape from guards.
It's a movie directed by Mike Newman. I think he does film joy.
Mike, hey. Got a proposal for you.
Alright, so do you have any guesses?
But the thing is, the text on this card doesn't give me anything.
Guards do not recover the island if they want to defend themselves.
Wait a minute, I definitely know what this is. It's the one that when you attack with 2 more creatures, you draw a card. I think, right?
No.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say you're fine, but you're not really fine, because you've already used this joke once, and you would definitely get copyright claimed now.
It's Chasm Skulker.
Oh, never
So,
mind.
Chasm Skulker is 2 in a blue for a 1/1 creature, Squid Horror. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Chasm Skulker. When Chasm Skulker dies, create X 1/1 blue squid creature tokens until Island Walk, where X is no +1/+1 counters on Chasm Skulker. They can't be blocked as long as a defending player control. Designed by Mike Newman. So, how do you think you did? I have no idea how you did.
I think I got 3.
Yeah, I
or
think I got 3 wrong. So I think you got like
4,
7 out of 10.
yeah.
Solid C. So thank you guys so much for watching this goofy little video. I hope very much that you enjoy it, and if you did, it would be incredible of you to click the subscribe button. Like it if you want. I mean, darn, ring that bell.
Or just dislike it. Smash that dislike button.
I want you to hate this video so much that you share it with friends and tell them how bad the video is. So thank you guys so much for watching us attempt to be humorous, and have a great day. Anything you want to say?
If you want me to come back, I'll come back.